Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here with our October 17th new releases and Foiled Tuesday. And this week is exciting because we're officially debuting our monthly reformat and our weekly kit reformat. If you are subscribed to our mystery subscription that we have every month, September subscribers already got a peek at the reformat. So if you aren't subscribed, you get random perks like that. And we also have the October mystery mood board up already if you're thinking about subscribing. But anyway, I have both a reformat of the monthly kit, both sizes, and then the weekly kit and the add-ons as well. The decorative kit, since it's still relatively new, I didn't switch it up, reformat it, whatever, just because there was not really much to do. So I'm actually going to get started with the reformat first. I know I normally start with the Trailer Tuesday, but I'm really excited about it. So we're just going to do what I feel like doing today. So we have our January monthly, and then we have the matching weekly, and then we have one other kit as well called Holiday Shopping. So let's get started with the monthly. This front page, nothing's changed. I mean, other than like the art, but in terms of like the format, nothing's changed. There's not really much to change on this page in my defense. You just have like your two top bars for both sides of the planner, and then here you have your extra boxes, and it's still the same where you get the extra boxes, you get 4 of them, and then you get this like long strip of washi. Is it washi? I don't know, but we'll call it washi. This kit is in silver foil. It is like a winter woodland-ish theme. It is super cute. So that is the first page. Let me put the B6 off to the side for now. Alright, here is the second page of the A5 wide / 7x9 monthly. So this up here is the same. You still get the same number of like date numbers. They're just a little bit more like watercolory. And then you have the holiday little strokes, and then some blank ones as well for writing things. Here are some boxes. So we have 4 third boxes and 4 quarter boxes. I didn't want to do too many of these boxes because I feel like a lot of people who use the monthlies, like that use our monthlies that I've seen, don't really use them functionally. So like the boxes like this are fun to use sometimes, but I feel like a lot of people much prefer to use like the lace boxes and such that we have. So you'll see that on the next page, but we don't have any of the full size boxes like we did before. We used to have 2 of them. But now we just have 4 quarter boxes and 4 third boxes for that. And I did some of them watercolory and some of them the solid. And then you have some of these like little midi stroke fun things there. Just had some space there, so I figured that I would fill that in there instead of like throwing in like an odd number of like third box or whatever. So that is the update for that. This is the decorative option, so you can choose between the decorative sidebar or the checklist sidebar. And the update on this page, I feel like it's not too bad. You had the torn paper before, you still have that here. You used to have a bunch of quarter boxes here, but those are, I moved some of the quarter boxes over here. And then I want to give you a good variety of lace boxes. So you get 3 lace circles, 3 lace squares, and then 4 like midi laces. And then you also have these watercolor swatches, which are pretty for like just writing on in general, but they also look really pretty layered behind the lace pieces if you would like. So, and then the sidebar is really pretty here. We have this little sign that says like home and forest, and then a little bridge over to this house with the bear waving at you. So cute. Lots of fun foiled snowflakes. So this is a decorative sidebar option, as you can see. And then here is the checklist sidebar action, which I just kept the name as checklist because it just made sense, and I didn't, well, not like sense, but I didn't want to like confuse myself or anybody else. So I just kept it as checklist, even though there isn't anything here that's like making it specifically a checklist. But I didn't like the checklist because it felt so blah. And I know it's supposed to be functional, but I just feel like you can be functional and pretty at the same time. So that's kind of like where I went with this. So you have like this little box here that you can kind of like write like what each square is about, and then you have little 4 dotted lines on there. You can totally use these as like the way that you used them before. It's just now it's a little bit more fun looking. I hope you think so as well. I just feel like this matches the like style that I personally like and that I feel like we're known for, and that the just like the checklist that we had before didn't really like make that much sense. So I think that this is a really fun change. I think it's so pretty. It actually makes me kind of want to pick the checklist sidebar, even though I don't even know what I would write, but I still feel like it'd be fun. Anyway, so that is the A5 wide / 7x9 monthly reformat. And then we have the B6 as well, which I don't know if I changed this page. It doesn't look different to me. I do think that I added another little swatchy thing over here or something. Something along those lines. But you get your holidays as usual. And then you get your little bars and extra boxes like you do in the other kit, just in the B6 size. And then the B6 kit's only 2 pages, so you do get the option of decorative or checklist for the B6 as well. For the B6, sorry, you don't get any boxes that are like regular boxes, but you do get these. So I hope that you like these. So you get 4 middies, 3 squares, 3 circles. You get some little watercolor shapes, some torn paper, and then you get these little, like, I don't know what you would call them, watercolor swatch things. I had a random space up here, so I filled that in. So decorative sidebar is the same, like the same as the A5 wide, just scaled down. Same thing with the checklist. You do get the same kind of scaled down checklist as you do with the 7x9. So super fun. That is the B6 monthly. So that's it for the monthly reformat. Not a huge number of changes, but I feel like it's a good amount of change. Sorry, I'm drinking some water. Just because I feel like I'm already talking a lot. So now let's get into the weekly reformat, which we're starting with the January 2024 full boxes. I think like 90% sure that we've released everything in the old format. I wanted to get that out of the way. We were supposed to release the January last week, but then I didn't want to be like mixing old format and new format, so I think that we released all of our old format stuff right now. So going forward, new format. So here are the full boxes. Nothing really changed much on this page, except on here you do get like little MIDI swatches instead of like the 3. So you can see like all 4 colors of the kit here, and I just feel like these are like a little bit more practical, maybe. Full boxes, I mean, what am I gonna do with full boxes? You know what I mean? They are very pretty. They match the monthly that I just showed you. The quote says, "When snow falls, nature listens." Fun. Here's the boxes page. This did get a little bit of an update. Let me see if I can remember what I did. So up here you get just some lace circles. You don't have the little watercolor blobs anymore. You get 4 ovals, which these are smaller than the ovals that were on the functional page before. But now you get 4 of them, and they don't have florals on them, but you can add your own floral. So compromises. Here used to be 2 lace boxes and 2 regular boxes, but instead, I mean, and 3 regular boxes, but switch it up so that you get 3 lace boxes and 2 regular boxes. Normally you would get like some MIDI sized watercolor strokes, and it was like a mixture of like the regular boxes and the the lace boxes, but I just made a whole row of lace boxes here and then a whole row of regular boxes here, but 2 of them are watercolor and 2 of them are like your standard like framed box. The half boxes are gone. Sorry, half box lovers. I think number one feedback I get, other than some other changes that I made in this kit that hopefully you guys aren't disappointed about, was no more half boxes. So we have 6 third boxes, which I feel like that's almost like a third box a day, so that's good. And then you get 3 quarter boxes, which I think we had 3 quarter boxes anyway before. So you just lost half boxes. Hopefully you're not too disappointed about that. And then none of the boxes here have any florals or anything on them. I really wanted to play with the idea of whether or not we should just not foil this page anymore, because I don't know if the foil really adds much. Like, I think it's fun, but I don't know if, like, I don't know. But the foil is like minimal. I tried to make most of it like cover-upable. That's not even a word, but I think you know what I mean. Like, you could easily put an icon over most of the foil if you're not a big fan of the foil. So just some things to think about. Here's the functional page. I think this got the most changes. So here's what I'm talking about, where some people might be disappointed, but I feel like it's been years coming. There's no more checklists. And I feel like I'm one of the last people to get rid of checklists, first of all, so I held on for as long as I could. But really, truly, the number one feedback that I get is no more checklists. But then I get like the 2 or 3, it's probably more than 3, but the 2 or 3 people that are like, oh my god, thank you so much for keeping the checklists in. And I've been like fighting with myself in my head for like, really, I almost got rid of them last year. So this year they just had to go. I'm sorry. So the headers are the same as usual. We have they're like a thinner header, and then the lace. We've been doing the lace a lot in the mystery, but I'm not sure if we ever put it in the weeklies. But now the lace here is, you have lace here instead of scallops, and they match the lace on the washi page. You don't get the sidebar little boxes anymore. Sorry. I don't really have an explanation for that. But I did get this, put this little paper here that I think has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has technically 8, so you can write things here and then put Monday through Sunday here. And you could use that as like your Monday through Sunday tracker if you would like. But you don't get habit trackers, which, sorry. And then you don't get those 2 boxes over here. But this one kind of replaces the one of them. So I hope that's okay. And then I had to put the watercolor pieces from the boxes page somewhere. So I kind of just threw some here. So you get, and then I used to have some watercolor shapes here too, so they kind of just migrated over here. So you get 3 watercolor circles, 3 watercolor squares, and 3 little midi watercolor swash things. Here is a little torn paper. I got asked for more journaling elements in the weekly kit, but I didn't want to go too overboard with it, so you get a couple here. I feel like this is fun, like when you like mark significant things, I guess, like when some people are pregnant, they'll put like, oh, 33 weeks this week or something like that. So I feel like that's a good box for that, or just an activity in general, but I feel like this is a fun box for the sidebar. And then you get 2 of these smaller torn papers now, and you get 1 in the right orientation and 1 in the left orientation. So this page got the most changes. I hope that you like it. I'm really nervous about feedback on this. Checklist people, please don't make me cry. The B6, when I discontinued the B6 kits, I thought I was going to just cry for months on end. When a lot of people express their disappointment, I hate disappointing people, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So here is the washi. Nothing different, same size. It's not cut. They're both long strips. Same thing with the little skinny headers. Same thing with the lace. Same thing with the deco. This didn't change much. There's not really much to change on here. Did change the font. I am seeing a lot of people on very different sides of how they feel about this font. A lot of people are like, oh, I love this new font in my planner, and other people are like, I'm not really feeling it. I'm sticking with it this year. So just don't use the date covers if you don't like the font. And then most of the people that are using the planners, you white it out anyway. So I honestly don't think it matters that much. That's at least what I'm trying to tell myself, again, so I don't cry. So that is the washi page. Here is the new deco add-on, which, surprise, surprise, it is only deco. I got rid of the torn paper on here. That was the left orientation. Sorry if you enjoyed using that, but I just want to make this deco only. And then we used to have like the giant florals here, but then a lot of people are like, they're too big. And then other people are like, I love using them. So I kind of compromised. You get a couple of bigger florals. I think they're like 2 inches, maybe a little bit more. And you can just chop them, and then you have the flat edge thing like you used to have here. I'm sorry if you liked it before, but in our decorative kit, we do have some like bigger ones, which you can pick up if you're getting a monthly collection. Other collections, I'm sorry. But you get a lot of deco here. I just feel like it's more fun to have more deco to play with, especially since I got rid of so many of the sidebar pieces. I think it just made more sense to have more items that you could use to decorate your sidebar, because a lot of people are doing like these big extravagant scenes and all that stuff, so I feel like having more deco is just more fun for that. Here is the journal page. A lot of changes, not a lot of changes, hard to say. You get the same torn paper as before, kind of as a compromise for taking the torn paper off of here. I do have some here that's in the other orientation, which technically they're like square-ish, so it could be any orientation. So hopefully that's okay. Change the font here. Again, I feel like we're 50-50 on that. Doubled up on this. A lot of people like this. So now we have 2 of them, so you can have like a more like balanced spread. You get another one of these thingies, which you get one here and here. So if you want to have, again, balanced spread, there you go. You get some torn washi here. Kept the stamps. I mean, they're iconic. You do get like 3 of those more like layering, like pre-layered pieces. And then you get these 3 boxes here. And then you get 2 of these arches, which before you just had like one bigger one. These are scaled down a little bit. And you get 2 of them, again, balanced spread. You get these fun little strokes here, and then this little swash and these, and then you have that torn paper that was down here before. I think that's everything on this page. Before we used to like swap out some of the boxes here and there and all the different elements. That's not happening anymore. This isn't changing. Like this is this, and the only thing that's going to change here is this little amount of clip art that we kind of throw there. And then, of course, like the colors and the patterns and all that stuff. But in terms of like the types of boxes that you're getting, she's not changing. So hopefully that's okay. But I do feel like this is a pretty solid journaling piece add-on. I know a lot of people say like, add the journaling into the kit. I did my best, but now this add-on is truly like mostly just like boxes and stuff like that. So I feel like if you really want the journaling elements, just pick this up. Here is like, I'm going to skip the next one and go to the least exciting page in the kit. Alcohol ink swatches. Absolutely nothing changed about these. And then lastly, I don't know if this is going to be controversial or not, but having the 2 different pages that were like different sizes was driving me nuts. So now all the pages are all of the same size. We have no more floral trims sheet. You get your floral trims here. You don't get the little ones anymore. You can cut them yourself and make them. And then this is a whole kit size sheet. It used to be a quarter sheet. So there's that as well. So hopefully that's good. That's what we're going with right now. Yeah, so you get a whole entire page here. That does mean that the floral deco price did go up a little bit because it's a bigger sheet, but I did look at like the data, and most people pick up 2 or more floral sheets anyway. So technically you save money because picking up 2 floral sheets was more money than buying 1 large sheet. So at least I think that's how the math works out. So that is everything for the reformat. That was a lot of talking. Oh my god, this video is 20 minutes long and I haven't even looked at the Tuesday yet. Jeez. Let's just flip through the decorative kit. I don't think I mentioned already, but everything is all the new releases are 10% off, including this decorative kit. But let's just go ahead and get into it. We did introduce our decorative sub last month, so if you want to pick that up, signups for that are available now. A lot of people are wondering what's the difference between like the weekly and the decorative sub, which I'm just going to explain here real quick because I don't know how else to explain. This right here, like what you just saw, the full boxes, the boxes, the functional, the weekly. You get the deco, not this one, the journal, and the floral deco. This is what you get in the weekly subscription. You get the full weekly kit and then a handful of add-ons, and then you get a clear sheet. It changes sometimes, but for the most part, this is what you get. Like these, what is it? 7 pages for $25, I think, when you subscribe. This is the weekly. The monthly, not the monthly, the decorative subscription is this. This is what you can expect. All of these sheets is kind of like the decorative kit bundles. That's what that is. So I hope that makes sense. Here's a little flip through of like what a decorative subscription could kind of look like. October's and September's look a little bit different than this, but you got like one more page in in the September, and then October is like, we're not talking about that right now. But here is the decorative kit. So here we have flowers, and then we have edges, which is what I was talking about before, where if you miss them being on the deco sheet, you could always pick this up. Here we have bouquets, which are like bigger than the floral deco that we normally have. Here's corners. Again, these are like bigger florals, if that's what you're looking for. These are borders. I did go ahead and make the borders bigger so that they used to just be the height of like the Hobonichi like grid area, but I figured that I could do this so that weekly kit people could also use them too, and they go across all 4 days now, and then also you can just trim it down and use it in your Hobonichi. So borders. Here are the dates and dots. The days, oh, I guess we did reformat those technically. Change the font to match all the others. These have flowers on them, these have flowers on them, these are plain, and then these have like a fun little color stroke behind them. The paper strips, nothing changed here. Same thing with the box swatches. Oops. And the deco and the washi swatches. So that is the decorative kit. And then let me go ahead and flip you through holiday shopping. This is in champagne gold foil. It's like a holiday going shopping, picking out your presents, wrapping your presents type of kit. It has like pink and mauve and red and creams. So the quote says, "Merry everything and a happy always." Here is the boxes page. Again, this is in the updated format that we literally just spent like 20 minutes talking about. Here's the functional page. The washi page. The deco page. Oops. The floral deco page. the alcohol ink swatches, and the journal page, or journal add-on, I guess I should say. So those are all the new release kits. Like I said, 10% off. That includes the monthly, the decorative, and both of the weeklies. For $2 Tuesday, we have a ribbon and presents theme. Why are like 30-minute plus videos becoming the norm for me? Here are, I'm just gonna flip through these. I don't think most of them need explanation. We have mini presents, regular presents. These are just a little bit bigger, and then you have large presents. I feel like that's self-explanatory. We have a present stacks here. These are long bows that have like really long tails that kind of like dangle down, the mini version of them, and then the regular version of them if you kind of want a bigger bow going on. And then you just have like some regular mini bows that don't have like super long tails, and then the regular size of them. We have this present stack divider. I feel like this matches really well with the holiday shopping theme of that kit, which I didn't actually plan this week, so that's fun. We have the ribbon divider here. This is a dotted ribbon divider. Kind of got more of like a fancy bow. The corner bow divider, this is made to like go up in the corner, kind of like how when you like wrap the ribbon, like cross it on the gift. I hope that makes sense. And then we have just some regular ribbon corners. Present people. Christmas trees. That's a lot of presents under the tree. Ribbon days. Bow gift tag dates. I think these are so freaking cute. Then we have like some regular gift tags here. And then of course some bow gift tags on their own. These normally are like little streamers, but they also kind of look like curled ribbons, so dual purpose. We have bow cluster deco. And then of course some bow mini deco. And then we have dotted bow dividers. And then we're back at the presents. And here we have the washi. So we have that dotted bow washi, which matches that divider I showed you earlier. Same thing with this dotted ribbon washi. We have this present stack washi, which matches the divider again that I mentioned earlier. And then this ribbon washi. And then we have some larger present people and some larger Christmas trees with presents under them. And then we have this corner bow washi, which just has like a little bow in the corner. So that is everything for this week's $2 Tuesday. Let me flip you over and show you them down in the planner. Oh. So here are those days of the week, and then here's that date number. Here's all the little divider situations. All three size presents, the present stack, and the present person. Here's both sizes of that Christmas tree, and then the curled ribbons. You have all your assortment of bows here, some bow, cluster deco, mini deco. Here's the corner bow, the regular, or the mini and the regular bow, and then here's like the long ones. And then here's a bigger present person, the bow gift tag and a regular gift tag. And then down here you have that present stack washi, the corner bow washi, the ribbon washi, the dotted ribbon washi, and the dotted bow washi. So that was a whole mouthful. That is everything that I have for you guys this week. As usual, Foiled Tuesday will be up through Sunday. I'm not sure the date. At 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with all of our insane number of new releases. This time, like insane. I feel like just the reformat makes it seem so much. But 2 weekly kits, the decorative kit. Apparently I can't record past 30 minutes. It's so rude. I was just about to end. But all the new kits and such are an additional 20% off for this week only, while $2 Tuesday is available as usual. So go ahead and take advantage of that this week if you're thinking about picking up January monthly, weekly, all of that fun stuff. And of course we have the bundle here. The bundle where you get all of these sheets is 20% off when you buy the whole entire bundle, and then if you get it this week you get an additional 10% off the bundle. So it's not 30% off all the sheets, it's 20% off the total price of all the sheets, and then after that it's 10% after that. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that is everything. I've been talking for way too long now. If you stayed until the end, I wish I had something for you, but I don't. But comment below and let me know. But anyway, that is it. I hope that you guys have a great week. I hope that you like the reformat. Let me know what you think down below. I'm really nervous about the feedback. Please be nice. But still be honest. So, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.